Hi, welcome to Mindful Monday. My name is Lynn. Thank you so much for joining me today. So on Mindful Monday, I try to give you some tools, some ideas, some things that you can use on a daily basis to help with stress and anxiety. And I try to make them simple so that it can be incorporated at any time, anywhere, by anyone. So that's a great thing about mindfulness. So today I want to talk about the mindful breathing. Sounds pretty simple, right? And it is. So slower, deeper breaths can really help us when we're overwhelmed. It can calm our mind, it can calm our bodies, and like I said, we can pretty much do it anywhere, anytime. This breathing technique is very common in yoga and meditation. So if you ever hear your teacher or your instructor talk about prana or pranayama, they're referring to our breath. And we incorporate our breath with our yoga poses. And so that you will hear that if you're in class. So today, talking about mindful breathing, I want to go over some of the benefits. So stress and anxiety, it is helpful with that. When we're stressed, our sympathetic nervous system is in action. So it kicks into action and we have shallow breath, we have that fight or flight feeling. So this deep, slow breathing can help us move back into the parasympathetic nervous system to where it calms the mind and calms the body. This deep, mindful breathing can also help us to release toxins that are in our bodies. So when we breathe in oxygen, and that helps with our blood flow, our brains. We love that oxygen, so we want to keep breathing that in. And as we exhale, we're exhaling the carbon dioxide. That's where all our toxins are. So deeper breaths, more oxygen, deeper and longer exhales, we're releasing all those toxins. And actually, 50% of the toxins in our body stores are meant to expel through breathing. So we really need to make sure as we're exhaling, we're releasing those toxins. Deep breathing can also reduce the sensation of some pain that you might be experiencing. So when we hurt or we have pain, sometimes we're tensed up and holding and making it hurt worse. So as we do the deep breathing, we're relaxing those muscles. We're bringing in that oxygen, relaxing the mind, bringing it into a calmer state. It's also known to improve our posture, because it's kind of hard if you're all hunched over and your belly can't expand and your chest can't expand. So as we do this deeper breathing, it helps with our posture. And it can also improve our digestion. So as we're being mindful and bringing our awareness and our focus to our breath, we're going to be more mindful as we chew, as we eat, as we swallow. And it also improves our digestion by stimulating and increasing the blood flow. So that helps with our digestion and it reduces the bloating and feeling that we have. We have a lot of gas and bloating. So how do we do all this? How does this work? We breathe all day long. We take approximately 16 breaths every minute, and in one day we're close to 24,000 breaths. So we do a lot of breathing. So how do we make this work? So how it works is you can do this again anywhere, standing, sitting, eyes open, eyes closed, and you bring your awareness to your breath. And at first, you don't even have to change the breath. you're just being aware of the inhales coming in through the nose and the exhales coming out of the nose or maybe out of the mouth. Just bringing your awareness, trying to relax the body. And then you can make it a little deeper. It can be a little longer inhales and exhales, but being mindful of your breath, because we're not mindful of it. We don't have to be, we just do it. So that's why being mindful of it is something that is kind of foreign to us. And another thing with mindfulness, it's a wonderful tool, but you have to remember to use it. So basically, that's it. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? So I talked about the benefits, and I just want to make sure you know that this is one of those easy, mindful tools that you can use. I want to also go through a breathing technique that you can use rather than just, it can be as simple as bringing your awareness to your breath, or there's something called a 3-part breath. And I like this because, again, you can use it anywhere. I don't recommend holding your breath, and it's just deeper inhales and exhales. So depending on where you are and what's going on, you can just be sitting or standing, especially if you're around other people, 6 feet apart, but it's other people around. But if you can, I like to place one hand on my chest and one on my belly. It just helps me to pay attention to the inhales as my belly and chest rise, and the exhales as they come back down. But if you can't do that, that's fine. Even if you just put a hand on your belly. And so you begin by just bringing awareness to your breath, normal breathing. Do that for 3 or 4 breaths. And then maybe on the next inhale, you breathe in a little deeper and you feel the belly expand. So we don't want to hold the belly in. We want it to expand with the breath and then fall with the exhale. So inhaling, belly comes out, exhale, the belly goes down. And then we do that for a few breaths. Then maybe on the next inhale, as you inhale into the belly, then maybe you feel the ribs expand. And then as we exhale, the ribs come back together and the belly lowers. And then you do that for a few breaths. And then lastly, as you do your inhale, you feel the belly rise, you feel the rib cage expand, and then maybe you feel the chest and the collarbones open. As we exhale, the chest and the collarbones come down, the rib cage comes back together, and the belly lowers. And that's your 3-part breath. You can count 1, 2, 3 in your mind if you want to try that. But if not, just feeling that belly rise, feeling that chest expand can be very calming and can help in times of stress or anxiety. So I'm so thankful that you joined me today for this breathing exercise, and hopefully you'll be able to use this, incorporate it into your daily life. Oh, that's my dog. Sure, you want to be in there? All right. So you'll come in and breathe with me. So thank you so much for coming today, for joining me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope this is helpful. And it is said that how we breathe is how we live. So to live life to our fullest, I believe we should breathe to our fullest. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this brings some peace into your life. Peace.